Imagine waking up 140 million miles from Earth. No fresh air. No oceans. No trees. No rescue. Just endless red desert stretching beyond the horizon. Now imagine that one tiny crack appears in your spacesuit. Within seconds, everything changes. Your heart starts racing. Your body begins shutting down. And suddenly, the dream of living on Mars becomes a fight for survival. So could humans actually survive on Mars? Or would the red planet become humanity's most expensive mistake? Today, we're diving deep into the terrifying reality of what life on Mars would really look like. If you love space mysteries, shocking science facts, and questions that could shape humanity's future, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because what you're about to hear sounds like science fiction, but it's completely real. For generations, Mars has fascinated humanity. Unlike the crushing atmosphere of Venus or the frozen wastelands beyond the asteroid belt, Mars seems almost familiar. It has seasons. It has polar ice caps. A day on Mars lasts just over 24 hours. And billions of years ago, scientists believe liquid water flowed across its surface. Because of this, many people see Mars as humanity's future home. A backup planet. A second chance. A place where civilization could continue if disaster ever struck Earth. But there's one enormous problem. Mars may look somewhat similar to Earth from a distance. Up close, it's a deadly world. The first breath would kill you. Let's start with the biggest challenge. Air. On Earth, every breath you take contains the oxygen your body needs to survive. Mars is different. The Martian atmosphere is incredibly thin. In fact, it's less than 1% as dense as Earth's atmosphere. And almost all of it is carbon dioxide. That means if you stepped outside without protection, you wouldn't slowly suffocate. You would lose consciousness within moments. Your lungs would desperately search for oxygen that simply isn't there. There would be no dramatic movie scene. No long goodbye. Just a rapid collapse. Every single second spent outside would depend entirely on technology keeping you alive. The cold never stops. Think you've experienced winter? Mars would laugh at Earth's coldest temperatures. Average temperatures on Mars sit around -63 degrees Celsius. Some regions can plunge below -125 degrees Celsius. Imagine standing outside in conditions cold enough to freeze exposed skin almost instantly. Every structure, every vehicle, every spacesuit, every power system would constantly battle the freezing environment. And unlike Earth, there would be no warm atmosphere helping to retain heat. Mars is relentlessly cold. Day after day. Year after year. The invisible killer above. But the cold isn't the greatest threat. Radiation is. Earth has a powerful magnetic field that protects us from harmful radiation coming from the sun and deep space. Mars doesn't. That means astronauts would be bombarded by dangerous radiation every single day. Not enough to kill immediately, but enough to increase cancer risks dramatically over time. Months become years. Years become decades. The exposure adds up. Future Martian colonies may need to be built underground, buried beneath thick layers of soil just to shield people from the invisible danger constantly raining down from space. Imagine spending your life on another planet, but rarely seeing the sky. That's the reality scientists may face. The human body starts changing. Here's something even stranger. Mars only has about 38% of Earth's gravity. At first, this sounds amazing. You could jump higher, lift heavier objects, move more easily, but your body wasn't designed for Martian gravity. Muscles begin weakening. Bones lose density. The heart doesn't need to work as hard. Over months and years, the human body starts changing in ways we still don't fully understand. Astronauts on the International Space Station already experience muscle loss and bone deterioration despite intense exercise. Now imagine living your entire life under reduced gravity. Could children born on Mars ever return to Earth? Some scientists think it might become impossible. Their bodies could develop so differently that Earth's stronger gravity would feel crushing. For the first time in history, humans could evolve into a separate branch of humanity. Food becomes a daily challenge. Then there's food. You can't order delivery on Mars. You can't drive to a grocery store. Every calorie matters. Every crop matters. Every harvest matters. Future Martian settlers would likely grow food inside massive controlled greenhouses, artificial lights, carefully monitored temperatures, recycled water, perfect conditions. One major equipment failure could threaten the food supply for an entire colony. Suddenly, survival isn't about exploration anymore. It's about maintaining thousands of delicate systems that can never fail. Because on Mars, there is no backup. The psychological nightmare. Most people focus on the physical dangers, but the mental challenge could be even worse. Imagine never feeling fresh rain again, never walking through a forest, never hearing waves crash onto a beach, never breathing natural air. Outside your habitat lies a barren desert where a simple mistake means death. And Earth? It's millions of kilometers away. A message sent home can take more than 20 minutes to arrive. A conversation becomes impossible. Real-time communication disappears. If something terrible happens, help isn't coming. You're truly alone. Psychologists believe isolation could become one of the biggest challenges for future Martian settlers. Humans evolved surrounded by nature and communities. Mars offers neither. The turning point. At this point, Mars sounds impossible. A frozen desert. Deadly radiation. No breathable air. Crushing isolation. A planet actively trying to kill you every day. So why are scientists still pursuing it? Because humanity has always done difficult things. Crossing oceans once seemed impossible. Flying seemed impossible. Walking on the moon seemed impossible. Yet each time, people found solutions. The same may happen with Mars. Advanced habitats. Radiation shielding. Artificial ecosystems. Water extraction systems. New medical technologies. Piece by piece, humanity is developing the tools needed to survive where survival once seemed unthinkable. The future colony. Imagine Mars 100 years from now. Huge underground cities illuminated by artificial sunlight. Children playing in protected habitats. Farmers growing crops beneath giant domes. Scientists exploring valleys that no human has ever seen before. The journey won't be easy. Many challenges remain unsolved. But for the first time in history, surviving on another planet is no longer pure fantasy. It's becoming a serious scientific goal. And if humanity succeeds, Mars won't just be another world. It will become proof that our species can survive beyond Earth. Conclusion. So, could humans survive on Mars? The answer is yes. But only with incredible technology, constant preparation, and a willingness to face one of the harshest environments imaginable. Mars isn't waiting to welcome us. It's waiting to test us. And whether humanity passes that test may determine the future of our species. If you enjoyed this journey to the Red Planet, hit the like button, subscribe for more incredible space stories, and let us know in the comments. Would you volunteer for a one-way trip to Mars? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next adventure.